Thank you all for joining another day of Locked Up and Locked Out, the podcast. My name is Adam Carmen, your host. Today I want to do a little something different. I want to give you a understanding of what drives me to basically do the things that I'm doing and trying to make this a podcast that's different, inclusive to people that's been through a great deal, and to bring awareness of mental health, understanding of the road of redemption, and bringing a voice to the voiceless, and giving an understanding to the youth that the path of destruction that they're heading on if they're involved with street things, street activity. This is near and dear to my heart because I've been falsely accused of a heinous crime in which I served close to 30 years. And through them years, I evolved, dedicated myself to learning and understanding myself. We have an obligation to society and to ourselves first and foremost. That we're not the people that the justice system or the unjust system that I always say try to portray us to be. We weren't angels by no stretch of imagination, but we weren't the animals in which they try to portray in many of these cases. And oftentimes they say we have unredeemable qualities. We forfeited our life to society. When you're dealing with a child or a kid who has really no structure, in the sense of structure or understanding what life consists of, or the ability to say, I understand fully of what's going on. When you're 16, 17 years old, 20, even 21 years old, your mind has yet to be fully developed. That's scientifically proven. So when you hurl these words to the average citizen, they believe that we are beyond repairs, or we're broken to the point of we should never be in society. Well, I'm here and others are here to say the exact different, that we're functioning in society at a high level, and we want our place here in society to do honorable things, things that people said you would never get these guys to do that in a million years. We're doing it. And I'm proud just to add a voice, to be a small part of a growing number of body of men and women who's been falsely accused coming home. And even people that did the crimes that they did would force them to do it or whatever is another story, but they're coming home and thriving in the communities in which once said they were not the people we want in this society. So when we have the opportunities to go into schools, talk to youth, even the youth in the neighborhoods, as we venture through, we're met with great opportunities to change one person's mindset from going down the wrong path. That's a blessing. Walking back into prison settings, which we spent so many years dwelling and trying to find our way home. To give hope and tell brothers never give up and sisters never give up. Just keep fighting, because on this side there's people that's fighting for you, and there's no greater cause for me than to stand shoulder to shoulder with such great and brave men and women who throughout the country are fighting, you know what I'm saying, day to day to change the narrative. To be placed in a situation where your back is literally against the back of the wall and you have the claw day in and day out to survive. It was more of a mental fight versus physical, and it's meant to to beat you down. I have distinguished guests come on, and we talk about the various issues of mass incarceration, falsifying documents and things of that nature, which we have yet to get into with certain guests. But when I have professors up here, or law enforcement, don't be shocked, because you will want, or you should want, a full conversation, and understanding of the actors, you know what I'm saying, and the people that's in these positions, to basically tell you their mindset around the things that they do, and what are they doing to change the common practice of throw them away and throw away the key. It's definitely a conversation that's happening. Things are definitely moving towards change. We just got to be present to understand what change look like, what we demand it to be, in a more inclusive society, to whereas we appreciate having these conversations that go towards healing, and building a society that's predicated on doing right by people that's been wronged. I believe there's a deeper issue when it comes to mental health, and in this podcast, them are the very things that I want to touch on. I want to have soon panels, discussions, to whereas we understand from different people perspective, all walks of life, how the mind grows, what beats a person down, beyond recognition, to the point people want to give up, and you will come to understand me more, and good, bad, and indifferent, you will have a great appreciation of who I am, and the things that I'm trying to implement, and the people that I'm trying to help, because it's very important. I'm not a professional. I'm just the average person that's been through some things, as we all have been through some things, that want to have a larger discussion. And I appreciate everyone that tunes in each and every week to Locked Up and Locked Out, the podcast. My name is Adam Carmen, and I look forward to seeing you on the next up and coming podcast